Hi guys, it's April. I just wanted to show you something that I saw on a video recently. It is a YouTube channel, and her name, I forgot her first name, but it's KW Designs. I think that's her channel name. And she did a video recently that I saw talking about an alternative to the brushes to replace like ink blending with the round tool, like if you just want a softer look, like the clarity brushes. And she had seen someone do it, one of her friends, and she went out and got some elf makeup brushes. And I was at the Dollar Tree today and I saw these, which are the Wet n Wild makeup brushes. So these are only $1, whereas I did look at Walmart or somewhere I was at, Target, the other day, and the elf brushes I think are $2. So it's still not that much money. And she was using these to do the soft ink blending. So for those of us who are saving to get the clarity brushes, maybe we could try using these in the meantime, you know, just to see. So I thought I'd try it out. I literally just opened, I bought 3, and so I opened 2 to see right now. I probably shouldn't have thrown the other package away, but we'll see what happens. And I thought I'd go ahead and just try this. I have 3 different types of cardstock here. I have the Michaels. Yeah, this is the Recollections Michaels. I'll put it on here. Michaels. And then this one is Neenah 110 pound. Just put Neenah on there, and this is Bristol Smooth. So I have 3 different types of cardstock. I don't know what, you know, you guys would have in your stash, so I figured maybe you might have one of these at least, and that'll give us, and I thought I'd, you know, give us a comparison, but I thought I would go ahead and do like one part of the cardstock with this, and then the other part with the dollar makeup brush, and see what happens. So let's go in with, let's do one of my favorite colors, the Mermaid Lagoon. And we'll start out with the ink blending. And I have just a piece of scratch cardstock underneath here. Just some cheap cardstock. So I'm going to tap off a little bit like I normally would and hold my paper down to start in on the edge. Alright. So that one is the Michaels. I have a couple of darker areas, but a lot of times if you just wait, these will kind of smooth out. So, but still, that's that. And let's try this. So I think what I saw her doing was just kind of tapping her brush on here and then swiping it. So I'm getting some ink on there. That's nice that it comes up pretty good. I just don't know how much we'll get on here. I'm just going to kind of do it until I see it looks like that's a pretty good amount. So let's try the other side. Not sure, let's just try it from this side. That's so much easier. Excuse me, that's a lot easier. That's quite a bit of ink that came off. Well, let's see if I did circular motions, like if I can build up the color. Like, let me see if I can build up the foundation, right? Alright, so I'm kind of letting it splatter out there, see what happens. Wonder if I could darken my edges, like if I was using, yeah. If I was using like a, you know, if you were doing a vintage look or you just want to get the darker edges. right on the paper. Well, that blends out, even though I'm kind of tapping up and down. So, but you're going to get a lot lighter look there. You know, not as dark and vibrant, but I think that's to be expected with any kind of the brushes. So, let's see. Okay, so that's the Michaels. And it's pretty smooth. You know, pretty light. You can see the texture on this paper though. So that's that one. Now let's do color do I want to do? Should we do the same color on all three? Yeah, maybe for comparison's sake. Alright. So let's go in with the Neenah 110 pound. And I'm going to start off the paper. And there's a comparison there of the two. Well, seems like the Michaels does better. Well, I don't know. Probably. Oh, that's that. Whatever. I mean, it's smooth, you know, it smooths out pretty good. A little bit darker, but maybe it's just because this one's been sitting. You can see the difference. Or maybe it's the color cardstock. I think they're both. They're kind of both white. Alright, so I'm going to go on the other side with this one. It'd be really easy for doing, you know, like your cloud backgrounds or your sky backgrounds. Especially with like Easter cards coming up and you want more of a pastel look. That would be helpful. I'm going to pat it on and see what that does. And then if it smooths out. That does pretty good on here. On the Neenah. Still about the same, I'd say, though. A little bit darker. You get a little bit more vibrancy on here. So it's almost as bright as this side. So you can build it up, you know, a little bit here if I wanted it darker, yeah. Just patting it on like that. Okay. So that's that one. That was the Neenah 110. Now I expect the Bristol is going to be, you know, a lot smoother because it's a smooth cardstock. Let's do this one. Yeah, it's definitely smoother. Wow. I actually only just got this Bristol Smooth, so I haven't really ever... And it has a crease in it, so that what you're seeing there is actually I accidentally bent my paper, tearing it off the pad. But look how smooth that is. Wow. That's definitely... I haven't even done any... I don't really do ink blending with these that much, so... That's interesting to see how smooth that goes on in comparison to these. You see splotches on that one, and you see splotches on that one. And then look at that one. It's lighter too. Let me see if I can build that up on the corners. Yeah, that's really nice. Alright, so let's do do this one over here. That's interesting. It almost seems like it's kind of hard to get some color on here. Maybe because it is so smooth. That's really, I'll go this way. Yeah, I'm not getting any that much color. It's almost hard to get the color on there. Well, I'm sure if I, had a piece of tape or something and, I was going on it. Let's do that. I'm sure you would see it. You could do like some masking and still get a nice little, an edge or something with this. It's just going to be super light. Oh. I only got a little piece up. It'll do the purpose. So let me put that down and I'll go right up against that. I'm going a little bit onto the tape. Okay, so I'm building up the color now. Maybe I just didn't have a lot on the brush. Oh yeah. That's a nice sharp edge there. So yeah, so that's that. You'll see the difference here. So there's the Bristol Smooth. You get very nice, very smooth look with both the blender and the makeup brush. I'm really impressed with doing the blender on this cardstock. That's nice. And then the Neenah. I know a lot of people use those Zig Real color brushes on Bristol Smooth. I don't have any, so I haven't ever, like I said, I haven't ever used this cardstock. I got it recently to practice with my Prismacolor pencils, so I'm trying to learn how to do that, like practice my skills with pencils. But that's really interesting to know how smooth that goes on with a blender. This is the Neenah cardstock. And so this side is the makeup brush, this side's the blender. This is the Michael's Recollection. That goes really soft and pastel. And then this is the blender side. So, yeah, I think that'll be a good thing to have in your arsenal. So, I just wanted to share real quick a couple other things, some projects that I've been working on. I did a video the other day with the tips on the glossy accents alternative, and I wanted to show you. I went ahead and made a little tile with that Mosaic kit. So this is how it came out. And actually I was gonna experiment. Let me do that real quick since I have this out. I should have colored the grout. You can take your ink and dab it on a acrylic block and then mix it like you would with any kind of mixed media, your paste. You can mix your inks in. So I thought what I'd do is see if I can go over these and get some color into the grouts and then see if it'll let me wipe it back off of that glossy accents, or this one's not glossy accents, it's the stuff from the kit, the paper Mosaic glaze. So I'm going to just try to get some in between to color the grout. That's nice getting in there with the brush. Makes it easy. So I won't finish this. I just wanted to see if it would let me do it and then wipe it back off the top. I'm going to use a baby wipe and see if it'll come up. Oh, it's pulling up the ink. Maybe I'll use a paper towel because that's wet. Let me go back in. I had some of those Judican blending, stencil blending brushes, but the bristles actually came out of the wooden handle. I could glue them back in, but I don't know where they are. Here, let me try paper towel. See if I can just smooth over the top. Yeah, it's coming off. Oh yay, that works. So there we go. So I can color the inside of the grout. Not sure what I'm going to do with this piece yet, but I thought I'd show you how it came out, just playing around. So there's that, and then I wanted to share with you some cards that I've done with some various kits that I've gotten in. So one was the Love from Lizzie card kit. I think this one was, maybe it was February's kit. I apologize if I'm wrong, but so there's one I made with the stuff from her kit, which she had this gorgeous glitter paper. This is one of the stamp sentiments. These little embellishment enamel dots came in it, and this is another one of the gorgeous papers. So, and this is also one of the pattern papers. So there's that one. That was from Love from Lizzie. This one is, now all of these, some of you who follow me on Instagram will have already seen a lot of these. This is a shaker card I made with the Hero Arts kit from last month. So I embossed the window frame with the matching die that inlays into that to give you that texture, and I just kind of went up and lifted some areas and went in with my distress inks and touched the edges to kind of give it a little bit more, you know, of a vintage look. And then the kitty cat silhouette, I used the vellum paper that came in the kit and stamped out some of the raindrops to make it look like it's raining outside, but there's flowers, so the colored sequins, and there's just some silver beads that were like in a little packet during a Christmas Hero Arts kit. So it kind of looks like the kitty might be looking out over, and there's some flowers and rain. So that's one I did with the Hero Arts kit from February. This is another one from the Love from Lizzie card kit. And she had another gorgeous paper. It come with some ribbons, and I had ordered separately these peel-offs. So that's one I made with another of the February Love from Lizzie card kit. And the silver mirror cardstock too. So I just cut out, with a circle die, I just cut out from the pattern paper the bird. And then I went and, cut out with a larger, coordinating circle die with the mirror cardstock. And then this is also another pattern paper that was in the kit that I just cut out for the background. So really I didn't think a sentiment was needed with this. So pretty. My mom wants it, so I gotta keep forgetting to mail it to her. And then, of course, I think we've all been watching, maybe not all of us, but I have, the April the giraffe, who's expecting, from Animal Adventures Park in New York, I believe it is. And I had gotten a stamp set to make a baby card for my daughter, who's due any day now. And I thought they were doing a theme of giraffes, but I don't think she is. However, that's why I got the stamp set, and I think it's by Fiskars. Yeah, and so I got the giraffe, and then I just kind of watercolored her with distress inks, did a basic splatter. I have a little bow punch and just put a pearl accent, and then I used another Fiskars alphabet set to spell out April on there. So yeah, that's what that came out like. And I actually turned this one into a frame, so it actually is set up on my desk here. And it's cute because my name's April, and I just think it's so cute. It kind of looks like I just have my own little nameplate, but it's the giraffe. I know, I'm goofy. And then with the recent Hero Arts kit, I wanted to incorporate justcrafts.com. I think on my haul video I mentioned how she uses the background of the packaging. So I used a little piece of it and just cut this out. It comes with a die that makes these little slots for like your garden. Cut and colored a bunch of the carrots and put little karate bunny rabbit. When I first saw him, I was like, "Wah!" It made me think of a karate bunny. I don't know why. I get silly. And then I just used this twine, or this jute twine that came on the, like, what they wrapped everything in, And I made a little stick and used the Sentiment Pick Me and made a little bow using that up. So I was just trying to recycle the packaging, and this is what I came up with. So there's that one. And again, I'm on Instagram. You can follow me on there. I'm not sure. I may or may not have shown this finished one. I used some wood veneer hearts and just colored those and put some Wink Stella on them. And then these were some paint swatches I got from Lowe's. I had just used my butterfly punch to punch those out. And I'm not sure where I got the sentiment. So I had made this and then just embossed the background. I may have already showed this. If so, I apologize. But that was that. And then I stamped out. I had gotten a haul. I might have shared that with the haul with this sentiment with the friends are like a good bra. They give support where you need it most. And I used a Unity stamp. That's one of my favorite little girls. A couple little embellishments and some stickles in the background. So that's one that I'm just working on my Copic coloring and did her. She's just so precious. I love her. So that one. And then more recently I dug out one of my MFT kits from last year. And this was just a little thing I came up with, cutting some of the little grass and some bright flowers and the ladybugs, and I just love that little sentiment, sending ladybug hugs. So this was an old kit from, or not a kit, but just a stamp and die set. I saw Amy R. use this in a card one day, and at the time I lived in Florida, where MFT has their actual like brick and mortar store was maybe an hour drive from me. I literally saw Amy R. do that video one night, and the next day I asked my husband if we could drive over to the store, and I purchased everything she used, a stencil and everything that she used on that card. And of course my card didn't come out looking like hers. I really wasn't doing cards back then, but anyway, so I thought I'd pull it out and try it again. So this is what I came up with. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you a few things I've been working on, and you can, again, follow me on Instagram. It's under the same name, For the Love of Crafts. And so, yeah, that's a little review on the dollar brushes. You know, until we can afford to get the Clarity brushes or an alternative. I don't know what else they're coming out with. There's double-ended ones I think I saw recently. So anyhow, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. I hope you give it a try and maybe look into, you know, an alternative source of doing blending brushes until you can afford what you know, or if you can't afford it. So this is a good option. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.